For example, if you wanted some of the most feminine girls ever, you would want to look like a caveman, Dagestanian, cauliflower ear type of guy, because that's probably as masculine as you can look in the modern day. You still want the followers. The intellectual Chad like archetype that you've got is probably what I would say is the meta, where it's like you're a very attractive, handsome guy, but you're not like the stereotypical dumb Chad who's just attractive but he's brain dead. So it's like when you can show off your intellect in like a podcast, you basically got, if I had to rate right now, you have the 10 out of 10 funnel of attracting women right now. And like, I wonder what your DMs are like. I'm sure that there's a lot of women who
fucking
cope,
chaos,
and they're like, there's women I can imagine, right? They'll say like, oh yeah, you know, your podcast is like this. I know it's supposed to be for guys and stuff, but I'm a girl and I like it too. Like,
yeah, when I first started the podcast 6 years ago, my friends used to call it groundwork at scale. Yeah, it's one of the weirdest things in the world. Like in terms of an arc, you know, as a guy who early 20s didn't really feel very confident, didn't really know his position. There wasn't the kind of advice and content online that we have access to now, so there wasn't the same kind of guidance. And I remember thinking, like a decade ago or whatever, like, oh, it would be so amazing to be a Gymshark athlete. Like, could you imagine if I was a gym? Because then that's validation. That means that everything's cool, and that would be good. Oh, it'd be so great to get a blue tick. It would be so great to like have this thing, to have that thing. All of those things are apparently available if you just have sufficiently weird conversations on the internet. Like the easiest route to becoming a Gymshark athlete is to not actually care about the way you look and to just have interesting conversations. The easiest route to getting the blue tick thing, all of that. But I think fundamentally what that is what is your competitive advantage because of your predisposition, the thing that you like to do, and a capacity that you have. And you just lean into that, because I'm not going to beat C-Bum at like being jacked. I actually probably can't beat him at the emotional thing either, because he's pretty good at that. But I can hold a pretty good conversation with him. So, all right, well, that's my thing. So I'll just lean into my thing. And it's weird how stuff ends up coming full circle. All of the dreams and goals and things that you wanted so long ago, even if they feel kind of like petty or juvenile now, there is usually a much quicker way to get the things that you want with far less resistance by swimming downstream rather than upstream. You know what I mean?
If I wanted to set up like a wife funnel, like a protocol to attracting wives, I'd basically do the exact same thing that you're doing. I first would have started with like Chad archetype. I go to the gym, I'm on Love Island, whatever, I party and stuff, but then I would have stopped that.